Hey, if you have trouble with organization and time management to get large tasks done, whether it's schoolwork or work, I've got a technique for you. It's called the Pomodoro Technique. I did not make it up. Pomodoro means tomato. It was made up by a man in Italy. And each Pomodoro stands for 25 minutes on a specific task. So first you want to create a to-do list with, task by task by task, and get a timer. The timer for 25 minutes, and you go through that task until the 25 minutes is done, and then you take a 5-minute break. You repeat that cycle 2 more times, so a total of 3 times, and then the fourth 25-minute task, or Pomodoro, when you're finished with that, you take a longer, more restorative break for like 15 to 30 minutes. Then there are also some hints to help make this work better for you. First is if you have a bunch of small tasks, to group them together in one Pomodoro. The second one is the time is supposed to be indivisible. You're not supposed to stop in the middle of it to do something else. So there's no checking texts or messages or anything like that. If something comes up during that time that you're working, just write a little note, and then when you take a break or when you're finished, then you handle that. If you are done the task early, they say to focus on overlearning until that time period is up. If you're interrupted, you take 5 and then start that whole Pomodoro again. Now the next hint is to break down complex tasks. And the students that I'm working with were saying that it's hard when you have a deadline that's way out to be able to figure out when you should be doing which piece so that everything is completed by the time the deadline comes. It becomes very stressful to do it, and then it's avoided. For this technique, if the task requires more than 4 Pomodoros, you take your to-do list and you spread it out over time. And that way you just sit for those periods and work on those tasks. And then when it comes time for the deadline, you have it all completed. I do a lot of checklists myself, to-do lists, and I always feel happy each time I get to check something off. But I also have a daughter who is 27 and has some executive functioning issues, and she said she loves this technique, and she's been using it for a while. So, it does help. Try it and let me know if you make any progress. Okay? Take care.